The song is really good. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia and today I'll be reacting to all of the Solo Leveling openings and endings. Alright, so I have been seeing this show absolutely everywhere and I believe the second season came out pretty recently. I don't know if it's still currently airing. Let me know if it is. But I've been seeing a lot of people talking about the show and I've been kind of curious about it. And so yeah, I feel like this is a good way to kind of dip my toes a bit and like see what it's all about. And I believe I looked up a little bit about the show and I believe it started from like a Korean like webtoon. So I'm not actually sure if the show is in Korean or if it's in Japanese. So let me know. Like I said, my knowledge of the show is like pretty limited, aside from the fact that I've seen everyone and their mother watching it or talking about it online. I'm seeing that opening one isn't made in collaboration with a K-pop group, Tomorrow by Together. So that's pretty exciting because I like some of their music. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Oh. I really like the animation of this. Oh, is this song in English? This song is really good. Okay, I love this song. Oh, okay. I didn't expect it to end like that. Well, I really like the song for that. And I feel like the animation style is kind of different from what I'm used to. If you guys could let me know about like who animates this and like kind of the origins of this, because it feels different. The vibe is different. Like the animation looks different compared to like other animes that I've seen, which is the first thing that stood out to me. I love like how it kind of reminds me of Jujutsu Kaisen a little bit, like the color palette that they use, like a lot of like blues, purples, reds. But it was like, I love the colors that they use for this and I really like this song. I feel like I kind of want to rewatch it almost. So I know the main guy, he's like a hunter, right? So he goes after monsters, but he's like weak compared to other hunters in the world. So he has to level up. So that's where that title is coming in, I'm assuming. Yeah, the song is really catchy. The more I listen to the song, the more I like it. Yeah, I feel like the vibe of it really is giving me kind of like Jujutsu Kaisen mixed with a little bit of like Chainsaw Man. But I really enjoy this as like the first introduction into this show. And so yeah, this was opening one. On to opening two. Right, so I'm seeing that opening two is made by Lisa, who I really like. Like I love all of the openings she did for Demon Slayer. So I really liked her. So I feel like I'm gonna like this. And it's also with Felix from Stray Kids. So like another like K-pop collab moment. So I'm really like looking forward to the music for this. And so yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, the main character looks like he's been through some stuff. Oh, I forget how deep his voice is. What time period is like this show set in? Because it kind of gives me like a futuristic vibe. Yeah, the monsters kind of look like cyborg, so I don't know if it has like that futuristic element to it, but that's what it looks like to me. Like I said, I love like all the colors they use, especially in these fight scenes. Oh, okay. I feel like that was shorter than the first one. I feel like that went by super quick. Like I said, I really like how the fight scenes especially are like catching my attention, how they're animated. It's just very like eye-catching. Yeah, this song, again, I expected it to be good and I really liked it. I love like Lisa's voice and like Felix's voice is so deep and like that contrast, it like immediately like pulls you in. Okay, the short hair girl, she kind of reminds me of Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen. Again, like this is giving me very strong JJK vibes. I don't know if that's like controversial to say, but it is. And how old is the main guy? He looks like a teenager, like an older teenager. I like the ending shot of like him in the flowers. I wonder what that means. But yeah, these openings have made me like pretty curious about like what the world is like and what the main character is going through, because it feels like he's going through a lot. But I really, really enjoyed these. I loved the music. I was as good as I was expecting. And I don't know what the endings are going to be like, but I'm ready for them. And so yeah, without further ado, ending 1. Oh, it said something. Will you accept me? I need to go back to that. He kind of looks like Light from Death Note. Not Light. L. Oh, so is he like in high school? The main kid? I really like the song. I'm very confused, but I'm also in it. Okay, I don't know what to make of that. I feel like some very intense scene was playing out and I have no idea what was happening. So I know like the premise of the show is he's like a weak hunter and like he gets called into this like game almost where he's able to like level up like his abilities. So is that what's happening? Is that what they're like referencing here? Because first of all, he looks really young. And like I said, he looks like L from Death Note, like sitting in a dark corner in his room with the lights off, like that's giving very L. But yeah, he seems to be like stuck somewhere. He's trying to run. The TV is like playing into it. I think someone's watching him, maybe through the TV. Yeah, he's definitely being observed by someone. He's really trying to escape wherever he's being held. So I feel like maybe I shouldn't try to piece together what's going on. I feel like whatever's happening in the show is very clearly reflected here. And maybe I'm supposed to just watch the show. Yeah, but as for the like actual song, I really enjoyed this song. It's really good. And I feel like I wish I could understand what story was being told here. But I'm vibing with it. Yeah, that was ending 1, on to ending 2. Okay, we saw like the elevator, I think, again. Okay. Oh, was there like a time jump? Is that the main guy? He looks like older. Okay, these look like knights. Again, I can't tell from this like what time period this is all going on in. Okay, this music goes crazy. Again, the main guy seems so like tortured. Like, what is he going through? And like they show another guy that's like older. Is that him? Like older? And he's like eating? What is it? Like grapes or something? I like what he's wearing. Oh, interesting. This was really, I think this might be my favorite one that I've seen so far. I feel like, first of all, the older, taller guy with the shorter hair. I see the same guy as the younger kid that we saw. Is it the same person? I see like looking back on his younger self, or is it a different person? Because the younger kid, he looks like very tortured, and given like the premise of the show, right? He's given the chance to like increase his abilities, right? It almost feels like he's like selling his soul almost, because we saw scenes where he was like eating grapes. I don't know what that means. I feel like that's symbolism for maybe him having to like sacrifice part of himself to like increase his abilities. Like that's definitely the vibe that I was getting. The kid is very tortured, and in order to get what he wants, he has to like sacrifice something. What is he eating? I have a lot of questions about this, but I feel like this is definitely my favorite one that I've seen from all the openings and endings. I feel like there's just a lot going on here, and I really like the song as well. So the kid is lying on a table and there looks like there's blood. So did he have to like kill the version of himself to become this? If it is the same guy? So interesting. It looks like he took off like whatever he was wearing, and like what he was wearing underneath was matching what the kid was wearing. Like I don't know if it's the same person, but I feel like it would be more interesting if it was the same person, like looking back on his younger self. So I feel like what I'm interpreting this as is that in order for this kid who is a hunter in this world, and like from the synopsis that I read, he's not a very good one. So he has to level up his abilities, but in order to do that, he has to like sacrifice something. And whatever it is that he has to sacrifice is clearly eating away at him, because he seems tortured. Like he seems like he's going through it. He's like running through like a hallway and like a maze almost. Like he's lost and trying to escape whatever he's been put in. And so like it's clearly taking a toll on him. But like the guy that we see, an older dude, who I don't know if it's the same person, he looks like a weathered, he's more like a soldier, like a warrior. So maybe that's him after his abilities have like increased, looking back on his younger self and like what he had to sacrifice to like get to that point. This is the story that I've created. I don't know if it's right or like even anywhere close, but I feel like I like the story that I made. So I don't know, maybe you can't tell me if I'm right or not, but like that's what I'm getting from this. But I really like this one. Like I said, this ending I think is definitely my favorite. I really like the music, and I love how the endings are just as like intricate, or I mean there's not as many like fight scenes going on in the endings compared to like the openings, but I like that. I found that in these reactions I tend to appreciate the endings because they're more toned down. So I feel like I can actually concentrate on what story that they're trying to tell, as opposed to like character, fight scene, colors, just like a lot. Especially like for the first time seeing that, it could be just like a lot. But I really enjoyed this. The music has been really good for these. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the show. These are super fun to react to. All right, so that concludes my reaction to all of the Solo Leveling openings and endings. I really had a good time with these. Let me know what you guys think about this show. Like I said, I feel like I've seen it everywhere, so I'm assuming it's very popular for a reason. So let me know if you guys enjoy it. I feel like these openings, they did enough to like pique my interest, but like not give away like or like spoil anything for me, which is always nice. But yeah, I'm really curious to see what you guys are thinking about this show so far. I've been avoiding all of like the discourse around it because like I said, I'm always trying to avoid spoilers online, so I'm not really like in touch with the anime like online community, so I don't know what people are saying about this show. So you guys are kind of like, you're gonna have to fill me in. How are people receiving the show? How do you guys like the show? Is it worth watching? Should I consider watching it maybe on the channel? Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If there are other openings and endings reactions that you guys want me to make for other shows, just leave them in the comments. Subscribe if you want to see more of my reactions, but otherwise I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.